Here's my 2006 Sweetwater Pontoon. It's a Tucany model. It's made by Godfrey. It is 22 feet long. I'll go around it real slow here so you see the condition of it. The paint's in good shape. Some tiny little dents which you can't see. A little bit of scrape paint there, a little there, but the worst is probably back here, which is very minor. It's a little scraping. I believe it's from the buoy from the last guy. There is the 90 horsepower Yamaha engine. It has a brand new prop on it. We take it out quite often. You can notice the prop is in perfect condition, so we never bottom out. It has a small deck on the front, so you possibly could put some fishing seats up here. I'm going to get a little shot of the other side of the pontoon. It's over the water. I don't want to fall in. See, that's in good shape also. Here are the seats. Get some views of those. The guy we had this on fresh water, and he had it covered all the time. We've had it in the sun for the last 4 months. But I tell you, the seats are still perfect. They're just nice and soft and supple. There's not drying or cracking. There are some real small gray specks. If that shows up on the camera or not. I don't know if that's a little bit of mold or what it is. But they're all in great shape. I'll go slow. Here's a seat on the other side. You notice there's no tears or rips in any of the seats. Come over to these. These seats all have storage underneath them. There's a plastic bin so nothing rots out. Again, they're nice and soft. They're not dry one bit. There's a little table here that can be removed if you want. Here's the back seats. And again, these all lift open. Tons of storage on this boat. And again, every single seat is nice and soft. Even a little deck on the top. You can lay out here in the sun if you want. This is the driver's seat. It does swivel, so you can go any direction you want when you're driving. Here's the control panel. It's got RPMs, fuel, and a voltmeter, so you can condition your batteries in. Some other gauges there. It does have an onboard stereo, and it does have a depth locator on the thing. And of course, it does have power trim. This pontoon is nice for lounging on. These front pontoons or seats, they open up like that, and it turns into a full bed all the way across. And of course, there's storage underneath here also, if you want it. There's both seats extended. I'm going to trim the motor down now and start it up so you can see what it sounds like. But the power trim works great on the thing. Goes right down. This motor is equipped with a flush valve on it. So every night after we're done driving it, I unscrew this thing, you hook the garden hose to it, and you flush the engine to get all the salt water out of it. There's the battery down there. There's the gas tank. I think it's a 25-gallon gas tank. Fuel filter, real easy to get to. Okay, I'm going to start her up. I never prime it or anything. It seems to start pretty good. Sometimes it's rougher if it's cool out. It's nice and warm out. There's the engine. I'll take this out a little bit and show you how she takes off her speed. Really nice. We obviously have to drive slow because we're in the marina. But there's a little idle speed on the thing. It's nice and quiet and smooth. Unfortunately, it's manatee season right now, so I'm going to have to get out in the intercoastal and then it's out of the manatee zone here, so I'll be able to kick this thing down a little bit so you can see what the engine does and how she sounds. Every time I'm done driving the boat, I always hook this thing on. It's some deal that hangs down in the water. This has to do with salt water for electrolysis. so that the tanks stay nice and new. And I cover up the electronics all the time, just in case we have rain. And then I hook the hose up to that flush valve right there, and you can see the water squirting out of the engine. I do that for about 10-15 minutes. The tanks are in good shape, or the pontoons. I'm going to try to get a shot underneath the pontoon so you can see what it looks like. I don't want to drop my phone in the water or have a fish come and jump and get it, but I don't know if that shows up or not. You can see the paint job on them. And I'll try to go and go underneath. There's the pontoon.